A family on a mission to save their treasured home.
I know the house very well because we built it. It's too good to be demolished.
Can it survive a freezing trek?
Where's that noise coming from?
Across country roads?
Oh man, I don't like this.
Or will a lifetime of memories be destroyed?
Seeing it happen, it's hard.
Hauling this $1 million mansion will be nothing short of one massive move. Saskatoon, Canada. The biggest city in the province of Saskatchewan. A concrete jungle amidst the pristine Canadian prairie. Engineer Doug Pitchler designed and built his family home just beyond the city limits in 1977. But since then, the metropolis has grown.
At that time, it was 3 miles out of the city limits. Now the city limits are way beyond us.
Home to 35 years of memories, Doug built his home from scratch. But new housing and industrial estates will soon swallow up the land, as his son Glenn explains.
I wouldn't want to see it demolished. Don't want to put it in a landfill, that's for sure.
Doug's family want to escape the urban sprawl. Reluctant to leave their treasured home behind, they've taken the bold decision to move it to a new site in the countryside.
I spent most of my childhood here, yeah, it's very special. Still is special. That's a family home.
There's a lot of sentimental value attached to the house. There's memories built into the walls.
The house means just as much to Doug's granddaughter, Rachel.
This is definitely the headquarters. This is where we gather when we all come together. Yeah, there's a lot of memories.
But it's Doug's wife, Mary, who is finding the move hardest.
She's probably going to steer clear of the house. I think it's maybe going to be a bit painful for her to see it move.
Over the years, Doug's added a porch, a gazebo, and a new roof on the house. Today, this mansion is worth $750,000, and Doug insists that they move it. Fortunately, Glenn owns the perfect plot.
He was looking for a place. He says, "Can I put it on this land?" I said, "Sure."
Now nothing is going to stand in Doug's way.
He's a bit like a bulldozer. Sometimes you just have to sit back and just let him do his thing.
I do get excited when I think of the end result. I think it'll be good.
Moving the house will set Doug back $80,000. Renovations and landscaping after the move, another $150,000. In total, the move will hit Doug's bank balance for $230,000.
We're paying quite substantial money to move it, and I'm of the opinion that I haven't got forever to do it. So I said, do it now.
The whole family are helping Doug with the move.
He wants this to happen, so I'm going to support my grandpa.
Hallelujah.
The mansion currently sits east of Saskatoon. It needs moving 6 miles across the province along a bumpy road to reach the new site. When a house needs hauling in Saskatchewan, there's only one number to call. Saskatoon's finest heavy hauling team, led by Kerry Neufeld.
Hi, Kerry.
How are you today?
Good.
Good. We'll try to make this as stress-free for you as we can. We'll do our
As long
best.
as you don't dump it in the ditch.
Well, we try not to.
This mansion is over 100 foot long and weighs over 100 tons. It's a huge job for Kerry. First task, lift this massive building. The team must build a rig of steel beams under the floor to support the walls. But there's a problem. The mansion has a huge porch and gazebo. Each one weighs over 2 tons. As the team try to jack it up, there's a risk that they could cause the rig to flex and the house to snap. To prevent this, the crew must thread extra sturdy, super long beams called cross loaders under the rig to reinforce it. In good weather, lifting this mansion would be tough. But with the mercury falling well below zero, the cold creates a whole heap of new problems.
This is one of the joys of winter. Nothing works properly. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't roll. There's frost on the steel, it makes it slippery. If this thing were to slip off the roller, that would potentially kill someone.
The crew manhandle the beams into position, but the problems keep coming.
Our beams are 13 feet too short for the house. This beam inside here, which we call our stinger, we pull this stinger out to catch the back wall.
Stingers in place, Ben struggles to slide in the huge cross loaders to support the gazebo and porch.
We're fighting for a couple of inches of extra room here. If it's not supported correctly, obviously it's you know, it's going to fall off, and that's something that we don't want to have happen.
They slowly wrestle the beams into place.
It seems like every aspect of this job is a bit more challenging than what we had anticipated.
Seeing the house in this state alarms the family.
I'm a bit shocked. I don't want to bring my wife over here. I think she'd scream.
The house is safe from demolition, and that's it. That's the exciting part about it.
I didn't think it was going to be this emotional, but talking about it and seeing it happen, it's hard.
Coming up, can the team lift this mammoth mansion into the sky and get it onto the open road? In Saskatoon, Doug's family home of 35 years is rigged and ready for lifting. The crew need all the force they can muster to prise this 100-ton monster off its footings.
These jacks do all of our lifting. They do all the hard work. Once they're set up, it's just a matter of hydraulics, and they lift everything.
Normally, to lift a house, the crew would only need 4 hydraulic jacks. Each jack can support around 15 tons. But this is one of the longest and heaviest houses Carrie's team has ever moved. 4 jacks just won't take the strain. So the crew will have to use 12, each one strategically placed to cope with the unequal weight, lifting the whole building at the same time. This will be more work for the team, but it's the only way to get this monster mansion off the ground and on its way. The jacks exert a huge lifting force on the house.
If we pressure it up too much, we can do a lot of damage to the house.
When the force in Ben's jacks hits 100 tons, the house should start lifting.
All I know right now is we're pushing past 100 tons.
100 tons.
So I don't want to exceed the limit too much.
Nope.
The garage is stuck. It's not moving an inch.
Something's holding us back. I'm at 5,000 in front where I was at 3. Plan B, keep digging and freeing it up. It's a little frustrating, but what do you do? Let's have it.
This time they put more jacks under the garage.
I didn't go with my gut, and we're repositioning our jacks, which is quite depressing.
It's not usually this painstakingly slow.
It'll lift. It just has to.
Doug built this house to stay standing, and Ben's crew are paying the price.
You don't build them to move them. I never anticipated that this would move.
That's definitely a good thing if it's your own house, but not a good thing for a house mover.
There's 35 years of memories in every brick, so no pressure, boys.
So Ben, yeah, you're going to be jacking it probably today.
Oh yeah,
Going right up, eh?
any minute.
Yeah!
We got liftoff.
The team battle through a freezing afternoon to lift the mansion 4 feet into the air.
Finally, the house is off the ground. I'm amazed at how well it's supported.
We're good to go.
The team's next challenge is to roll the mansion off its basement onto wheels, ready for its massive move.
You guys all ready? Yeah. Okay, let's roll.
Something this heavy, you only get one real good chance at it, so slow and steady.
He's rolling really good. We're got another 4 or 5 feet left here, and he's clear of the basement.
This maneuver is fraught with danger.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
And with just a few feet to go, they've hit a major glitch.
That's what a flattened roller looks like. I'll go back for warranty on that one.
With the crushed roller replaced, they drag the mansion onto 40 wheels.
Lock them up.
Finally, it's ready to roll.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully everything goes well.
Coming up, can the crew drive the house to its new home
Looks like our front tires are slipping a little bit on the ground.
without sliding off the road?
Where's that noise coming from?
In Saskatoon, the team have lifted and rolled Doug's 100-foot-long mansion onto a 40-wheel trailer. Now the crew and family are ready for the big move.
Looks good up there.
Yeah, it's straight and not cracked up or anything.
It'll be interesting to see it go across the field.
First challenge, get to the road. The easiest route is down Doug's narrow driveway. But there's no way that this 60-foot wide building is ever gonna make it. So the team must risk taking the fragile building across a neighboring field. It's not gonna be easy. It's bumpy. One jolt too many, and the porch, gazebo, and garage could break off. To make matters worse, the field is sheeted with ice. This will be one slippery schlep.
If we break through that frost, we could have a big challenge on our hand. Okay.
Oh, it's moving. Oh.
Looks like our front tires are slipping a little bit on the ground, so we're gonna have a little bit of trouble steering.
The ground's a bit soft. I'm just concerned about the stability of the house.
But no fear, Doug's trusty tractor is here.
The horsepower we got is Doug's secret weapon. It's helping out a lot here.
They dare not move any faster than 3 miles per hour for fear of shaking the house.
This is the biggest house I've ever moved.
It takes an hour to inch across the field.
I've been following the house and just watching it with some amazement.
Despite the freezing conditions, Doug's family are out in force.
It looks a little bit decrepit right now, but I'm a builder. I'll have to help my dad put it back together.
It's amazing, yeah, and it's going way better than I thought.
But a huge obstacle ahead threatens to halt the move.
That power line, it's a main line feeding Saskatoon. It's 138,000 volts, so you don't want to mess with it.
I'm gonna basically shut my eyes here and trust Benny's eye up ahead there.
300,000 people in Saskatoon are gonna be without power if we hit it. The house would literally explode.
There could be a big old fireball on top of this house, so I'm hoping everybody's been using the same measuring stick.
We have to keep the peak of the house to the right of those flags.
I'm just gonna right tight to the pole and just get underneath it.
I think we are golden. Good stuff.
The team have crossed the field, but turning onto the road won't be easy. A gas station blocks the corner.
I wasn't expecting quite that many cars parked on this gas station lot. It's gonna be really tight going through these vehicles here. Watch that ditch there.
Steering around this sign without leaning too far into the ditch will test Scott's mettle.
It's gonna get my whole damn dolly in the ditch.
Can I take more?
Oh, what?
The house suddenly lurches. One false move now and the house could tumble.
Where's that noise coming from?
Scotty acts fast to wrench the house back onto the road.
Oh yeah, we barely made it around that corner bend.
It's tight.
I'm glad that's over.
They pick up the pace on the open road. But as they get closer to the new site, the path closes in on them. At its narrowest, the road is only 20 feet wide, with deep trenches either side. There's a real risk that the wheels could career off course. So the team will have to cut down trees to make more space and make minute adjustments to the wheels to avoid sliding off the road.
The dirt road is tiny.
It's 56 feet wide, so it's a challenge.
Oh man, I don't like this. Wicked ditch on my left side and these tight trees on my right.
This ditch is sharp enough, it could suck our wheels right in.
We're still within inches up there on my left side, squeaking her through.
Any tighter and the branches could smash the windows or wreck the roof.
We're gonna start cutting down some trees. These trees aren't, the road isn't wide enough for us to get around them. We got the wheels quite far into the ditch here, so there's quite the lean going on the house here.
Should almost be out of the woods, as it were.
Just as the mansion inches towards the finishing line, disaster looms.
No, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Lift up those chains. Our chains were gonna snag the basement, so we just had to lift them up a little bit.
After 2 weeks' work, the house is just one slide away from its new home.
The house is here. It's arrived. Now we've got a basement to set the house on.
That's the next step. Slide it on, get it positioned.
Coming up, will the team fall at the final hurdle? As they roll this mansion home,
Hang on there. Whoa.
the crew have guided this massive mansion through frozen fields and treacherous turns.
The beast has landed, not on the basement, but it's beside the basement.
Now they face one final hurdle. They must roll the mansion onto its new basement. The team must build special tracks underneath the building from steel beams and position roller skates on top to help push the house into place. They must slide the mansion with extreme precision to make sure its walls line up perfectly with the footings, or they could crack.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's roll.
Very nice.
The house floats precariously 12 feet in the air. One wrong nudge, and it could take a nasty tumble.
Some guys like lard, but we'll make like the Egyptians and just roll it on and work for them.
Hang on there. Whoa.
The mansion's front wall doesn't line up flush with the basement.
That whole wall is out?
Yeah, that one's good. It's this one here should be 8 inches over.
Yeah. So we'll let her down, we'll have to build another wall in here. So,
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
And if that's the only problem with this house, then that's not bad.
The crew take out some offending wall and lower the house onto the basement.
She's done. It's one of our most challenging moves that we've done. Feeling good right now.
After a 6-mile trek through ice and snow, the mansion is now back in the open countryside.
When you do a project, you imagine it in your mind. And so I'm very pleased. It looks good.
I'm hoping to have them living here in about 2 months. I guess that's what happens when you live in a house so long, it becomes sentimental. You don't destroy it, so.
Two days later, the family helped Doug get the house ready for his wife Mary's return.
Get some lights up here. There you go.
It won't be for a while, but the views will be stunning.
By next spring, you'll see mature trees here, and it'll be a reforested area. It'll look tremendous.
We come here for family gatherings, Thanksgiving and birthdays. It'll be pretty exciting.
When the house got here, he had a big smile on his face, so I think he's really relieved.
In the spring, after some renovation, the whole area will be landscaped. Doug and his wife Mary can then return to their treasured mansion.
I think he did what was best for the family, so I'm proud of him.
I had too much of my life invested in this house. I'm glad we had it saved.